Too.
So are you coolant confused? You are not alone. It used to be when a car was leaking a green fluid, you knew that there was trouble with the coolant, right? Now there are blue, yellow, red, even orange coolants. So what does it really mean? Our Monday morning mechanic, David Rogers, is here to explain. I had no idea there were so many different colored coolants, but I'm not alone, right?
No, you're not. And really that's the reason for the story today. The first thing that we have to understand is manufacturers are doing everything they can to find new ways to get into your wallet. And so they're developing their own colors of coolant. You know, we used to look at this stuff and we'd say, gee, that's antifreeze. And you'd see that leak, you knew exactly what you were dealing with. And then pretty soon after that, we started seeing some red looking stuff like similar to this. Well, then we had to get some pink stuff to make sure the red stuff was good.
Is it just the color or is the formulation really that different?
Well, they say the formulation.
They're not just dropping dye in there, right?
Right. Well, and you know, that's really a great question and pretty astute, because when I talk to the manufacturers of this universal coolant, which is the only coolant that's safe to mix with all the colors, is the universal gold. And when I talked to them, that's basically what they told me, was that for the most part, these other coolants are made from a formulation that's a base of this coolant. And then they each have some sort of additive package that they use that includes a dye. So the trick to know is never mix this with anything.
Okay, well, I wouldn't mix any of them anyway because I wouldn't be putting coolant in my own car. So how do you know that whoever is putting coolant in your car is putting the right thing in?
That's a great question. First of all, again, I'm going to point you at my little sign back here. AAA approved auto repair. ASE certified technicians. You want to go for the guys with the blue seals, okay? Sorry, my old shirt's on today. I don't have my patches. But the truth is that you can go to the manufacturer and get these coolants, and you can go to the higher end or the nicer independently owned shops and get these coolants, but there have been many cases where people have gone in for a fast, quick, cheap oil change at one of these places that only does oil changes and end up with the wrong stuff in there. They end up with a mixed product.
And what problem can that be if you put the wrong thing in?
I don't know if you remember, but I brought you a radiator a while back. You remember it was crusty? It had all that white calcium looking or lime looking buildup.
Is that from the wrong coolant?
That's from using the wrong coolants or having mixed coolants. That's when air hits some of the coolants. It actually causes it to crystallize when coolant gets old. But mixing it can cause it to sludge up and plug all the ports, and then you've got a major overheat and thousands of dollars worth of
Can you tell if you have a leak in the coolant? Can you see the color?
Nowadays,
otherwise, I would never know what colors.
Nowadays, if you have a leak, the best advice I can give you is to get it into a certified technician and have them take a look. Otherwise, you may see a red color and think it's coolant. It might be transmission fluid.
You don't know anymore.
You just don't know.
And I can't pick my color. I mean, there are some that I like better than others.
Well, you know, this one looks pretty good on you. I don't know.
Thank
Blue,
you.
that's a good one.
I would never know. David, thanks as always. We appreciate it. For more information, you can go to our website, cw2.com. We have more on the Monday Morning Mechanic. All right, coming up, crunch time on the campaign trail as Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama do everything they can to win the battleground states, Texas and Ohio. We'll have a preview coming up.